We've got here our 2019 2500 170 cargo four-wheel drive Sprinter van. It's got 27,000 miles on it right now, and partial build out was done in 2020, and the rest was completed just recently by myself. On the exterior here, it's got all of the 360 cameras. It's got the adaptive cruise control. It's got the wet wiper system. This van's basically loaded up with pretty much every option you could get from the factory. It's got the wipers in the rear glass. It's got the soft door close assist on the cargo door, factory swivels, navigation, pretty much all of the bells and whistles, fog lights, which are really nice, the LED lighting package, which I find to be one of my favorite features on here, which I'm having a hard time getting that on any of the newer vans. The other thing too is the wheels and tires have been upgraded. So it's got Method wheels, and then the BF Goodwrench 275/70R17s, the KO2s. And in order to facilitate that tire size, you have to do the upgraded fender relocation kit. So these newer vans, in order to put the bigger tires on them, which you kind of need for any type of off-road use, or just to have that nice comfortable ride, you have to relocate the fender. So that's been done. It has the S-Bar heater installed, with the high altitude kit integrated, and also the muffler, so it's nice and quiet. It does have the aftermarket C.R. Lawrence window in the back, or I'm sorry, in the cargo door here. We've got some steps to help assist getting in and out of the vehicle because it's pretty high. Also have this custom built step stool here, which works out really good. It helps you get in and out of the bed, and also can be used kind of as an ottoman with the seat spun around. It's got the factory swivels in here. I've added a cargo seat here with seat belts, which folds up nicely out of the way. I'm going to have Emily show you how easy that is to operate. Basically just a couple clicks and boom, you're ready to travel. It's got the seat belts, which is really nice. I believe it has the 3-point harness for child seats. Also, I'm going to have her show you the table real quick. This table is super neat because it takes just a minute to set up here, and you've got a nice spot to have lunch or dinner or play cards or have a couple beverages. While she's doing that, I'll talk about the floor a little bit. It has the Lawn Coin Flex flooring in here. This is a marine grade flooring. It's super tough, durable, easy to clean. One of my pet peeves about a lot of these van builds is they have all this white on the interior, and anybody that's ever actually used one of these vans to go camping or has pets or mountain bikes or anything like that, you'll soon realize things don't stay white very long. So that's the table here. This is a hand-built table. I built this out of rustic cherry and walnut. It's kind of a beautiful little table there. And then I built that cup holder over there out of solid walnut, using the track system, which is really cool. This van has the Adventure Wagon wall kit in it. So there's Thinsulate behind all of this wall, super insulated. Then there is insulation on the backing of these wall panels. And it's got this airplane track, or L-track, throughout the van, which you can mount stuff all over the place. 3 mule bags, which is their Adventure Wagon's cargo solution. These things are cavernous. They've got tons of room to store stuff. And then I built this seat so that you could fold it up out of the way in case you wanted to put a cot or air mattress in the front here if you had kids or other people that were traveling with you. It's got the queen size Moab bed by Adventure Wagon, which can be adjusted up or down along those tracks. It takes you a couple minutes and I think 4 bolts in order to adjust it. It's in a good spot right now that you can actually still haul bikes or kayaks or whatever you wanted to underneath it, but you could move it down if you wanted to, or up. And then the lower panels are this super durable black covered plywood that Adventure Wagon makes, and I really like that stuff because it's easy to clean. We've got some outlets up here, some USB and 12-volt outlets, and then we'll have her fold the seat up and I'll show you the galley. So this galley is in 2 pieces. This is all hand built. The top is all Northern White Birch butcher block, which is really nice, easy to clean, super durable. We've got our remote for the MaxxAir fan, actually fans. We've got 2 of the fans and have actually 2 remotes, but one remote will run both of them. We've got the inverter remote, so you turn that on and then you've got 110 power right there. We've got the battery monitor right here that's integrated with the batteries. It's plugged right into them via data cable, so it shows you the total voltage, shows you the percentage of power you have left, and then it shows you your amp hours. So we have 200 amp hours of lithium batteries in here with 200 watts of solar on the top, and then it'll show you how much power you've used since your last cycle through, and then back to the voltage. This power system does charge off the alternator as well, so you're never going to be at a loss for power. We've got the propane stove here with electronic ignition. Super nice, very convenient. 5-pound propane tank underneath. I really like this glass cover that's on the stove as well. Gives you a little extra prep area. These stoves are just very reliable. Some people like to use the electronic stove or the electric stoves. I don't really care for them. They suck a ton of power, and the gas is just very reliable. And if you've ever cooked on gas versus, you know, electric, the gas is just nicer, more even heat. The lower part of the galley is all walnut, and then this is spalted maple, which is kind of an exotic, rare maple. It's pretty neat looking. We've got a tip out tray on the sink here, and then the sink itself is an undermount stainless sink with a grate in there. We've got our power button right here for your water pump, and that's it. And then this integrated butcher block cover, which is nice again for extra prep area. This moves out of the way if you need it to. We'll show you the water tanks down here. And so the water tanks, we've got this really neat system that's able to be winterized in a matter of minutes, which is really neat. If you're traveling, you know, if you're trying to use it 3-season, 4-season, you're going to want the ability to winterize it quickly or get it up for use quickly. You're taking off on a Friday night to go snowboarding. You can basically set this system up in 2 minutes. These jugs are nice too because you're able to clean them very easily and make sure that your water is actually able to be drank and used for cooking and cleaning. When you have large tanks under your van or hidden away, they become really hard to clean them out. Also, in order to winterize them, it can take, you know, quite a bit of time, or to set the system back up, it can take quite a bit of time. So these are really nice because it's a very simple system. And then we've got our refrigerator over here. It's really nice. You can turn that. There is like a freezer compartment you could put in the top of it, but I generally use it just as a fridge, so you have tons of room in there. And then we've got some drawers, all with magnetic latches on them, pretty good size. We've got this little walnut trash bin that I built. It hooks to the side here. Oh, good. With basically really super strong magnets, so it's not going anywhere. In the back here, that's where your power system is in there. Like I said, we've got 200 amp hours of lithium, 200 watts of solar on the roof powering that, as well as the alternator. Over here, you've got storage for your Julka shower tent, 2-room shower tent, which you can use one of the rooms as a privy if you want. We don't have a toilet in here. That's kind of a really personal choice for a lot of people, depending on what you want to use. I myself don't like having my toilet in the same space as I'm cooking, cleaning, sleeping, all of that. So that's why we have the 2-room shower tent. You've got storage back there. That's your 5-pound tank for the shower system, which we'll show you in another video. And I think that's about it for the galley here. I'll take you around the back. Here's the Julka hot tap on-demand hot water heater, which we'll show you in a little bit. Like I said, that's the dedicated pump for it. And again, super easy to hook up, take apart, and then also to winterize again. Got some of these hooks in that work with the L-track in here, which is super nice for keeping gear organized. Got this Rocky Mounts track in here with 2 of the Rocky Mounts hot rods. You can put another hot rod on here, I believe, if you wanted to run 3 bikes. It's a nice way to store your bikes. They fit under there nicely. I generally use these Revelate straps just to strap the wheel to the bike, and you don't have anything bouncing around or hitting the other bike. Here you've got storage for your other extra water tanks, and I believe